Hello everyone, this is Stormy Cloud 21. Today I've got a real treat for you. We've got a brand new set that just released at Target. It just came out. I mean, some people might have got it before I did, but this is the Distortus Rex Island Escape Set, Jurassic World Rebirth. There's a weapons launch on the box. This is the other version of Distortus Rex, the only other version that we have of Distortus Rex so far. The other version is much larger. And then you have over here stuff like weapons and a floaty, life preserver thing. You've got a boat. You've got this guy right here that's in the movie. His name escapes me. And the girl that's in the movie, her name escapes me. And then you've got the stick that this guy was using in the movie. I have seen it. And then you've got this little tiny dinosaur right back here on the right. Aquilops. Yeah, I saw. Then there is the Distortus Rex image down there. You need to track down this set. Here's your UPC right there. On the back of the box, here is the contents in the box. And then here is the button you can push, apparently launch part of the boat away. Jurassic World Rebirth, firing that life preserver launch. Island Escape Set, there's Distortus Rex. There is the main character guy, like the dad figure, and the child figure, and the Aquilops dinosaur down there. And then over here, there's Aquilops again, or Aquilops. So I really like that boat, the raft. It's really cool. And this set is made by Mattel, and I got it at Target. Also, there is a one-time assembly of the tail once you get it out of the box. Here is that UPC again. So I don't know if it's the case beforehand that if you could buy the set, but today you can officially get this set and they won't stop you. And even if you need to do order pickup and just pick it up, you might have to do that if you can't find it on the Target shelf, since they're doing a reset. So you might keep an eye out, because this is a really cool set. So I don't know if you're one of those people that tries to save the packaging, but if you are, you might have a hard time with this set, a little bit. You gotta open these glued shut cardboard parts. But once you get inside the packaging, and this is not gonna stay upright, so I have to keep my hand there to hold it up. But you've got this nice tail right here that you have to assemble. Distortus Rex, and then without anything blocking the view, you've got these nice figures and the nice boat. Can't zoom in because I'm doing this with one hand holding the item and one hand filming, but it's very cool. Oh my gosh, guys, I almost freaked out. So when I open this, and maybe you should not freak out too, there's an empty space right here, and I'm like, oh no, I got ripped. I'm gonna have to go back to Target. There's like one left. But it seems that the backpack for the little girl fell out, and it's just loose in there. So that might happen to you. So don't go crazy. Just clear your mind and wait, and before you jump crazy on things missing, check it out in the packaging, because that might happen to you as well. So in the case of this set, it's very extremely large. It's gonna take a while to cut all those straps and get all the stuff out. So I'm gonna work on that and loosen those, and we're gonna start looking up close at these figures. Okay guys, I did it. Please don't let me ever have to do that again. This is the Distortus Rex tail that you're going to plug in, the loose one. There's a ball joint. And then this is the actual figure, and it's really nice because it's not as heavy as I thought it would be. It's a lot more lightweight of a figure, but it has a really cool jaw that you can control and open as wide as you want to. So that's nice, but there is no neck articulation. That is a sacrifice from the other version. But this arm goes out like this. You can articulate these little tiny T-Rex arms, if you want to call them tiny. You can articulate this arm all the way around and even out from the body. And you can do the wrist, and you can articulate that back and this forward. So that is nice. Couldn't do all of that with the last version because it had different hands or arms on the front, if you want to say it that way. This goes all the way around. Same thing here. All this range. And it's more lightweight. Well, maybe it's because it doesn't have the tail on yet. But the back legs do not go out from the body. But they do articulate like back and forward about that much. On the other side, this one goes back that far, forward that much. There is no nail paint. There is no nail paint on any of those claws. And then this goes forward, this goes down like that. Okay, look inside there. Say ah. Wow, that is cool. Look at the color of the eyes, like orange, with that nice dark area right around here of brown or black, and that helps it look prominent. Got this bulbous head. It's like a beluga whale, but this is supposed to be a cross between like a rancor monster, alien, and T-Rex. So then you have where you're gonna plug in that tail, really easy. You can't mess that up. I don't see how you could mess that up. This is underneath the figure. Underneath the figure, there is a scan code. Stickers on there crooked. There is the T-Rex logo. I'm gonna take this tail. Doesn't really matter how you pop it in. Popped it in, it's on there. And so that part is done. And I have to zoom out a little bit so you can get the full view of the figure. So then I can get the bigger one here in a minute. But before we do that, let's look at the little stuff. As far as that goes, it comes with this little girl here. Her name escapes me. She is a main character in the movie Jurassic World Rebirth. No elbow articulation at all, unfortunately, but the arm does go out like that and does completely skull, so that is very nice. She has a rain jacket on, she has a pink shirt, she has blue shorts. She has no knee articulation, another sacrifice, but it's legacy. She has peg holes underneath the feet, and the back looks like this with the raincoat. So, really nice figure overall. Next you have this little tiny dinosaur, one of the main characters, a Quilops. I thought this was going to be more plasticky, but it's actually more rubbery. At least the feet are. The body, it feels more rubbery. It doesn't feel as hard plastic as I thought. So I do really quite like it. It's a lot better than I thought it would be. So that's that little dinosaur, which is actually a full-grown adult. Now let's bring her back again because she has a backpack. The backpack does not open, but you can put the backpack on her back. So here you can see I put the backpack on there. It looks like a animal, like a smiling pig thing or something, but that's her backpack. It's pretty cool. So look, I'm flying. Okay, then you have this guy, the father figure, and it's got a really nice painted on beard and a mustache. And pretty good with the eyes and the eyebrows and the hair. Really nice figure. He's got a scratch from battle damage from all the things that happen on these islands. The arm can go out like that and go forward. This is like Legacy Collection pretty much. This can swivel. The arm can go forward and back. Same thing, of course, on this side. All this range. Even the elbow, which is nice that you even have an elbow with this larger figure. You don't even get that elbow articulation with this little girl here, so went the extra mile for this figure. And then this figure, they included knee articulation, but you want to be careful and let the figure warm up before you go about doing that. You might snap his leg off, and it's a pretty pricey set, so you don't want to snap his leg off. No. Got some nice looking shoes, peg holes underneath, red shirt, blue shorts. Looks just like a guy I saw at church 1 week ago. So I went in the next room. I used a hairdryer, and I carefully put my thumb right back here and pushed, and I can show you the swivel and the bending of the knee of this figure. Since it didn't have time to be out of the packaging yet, and I warmed it up with that hairdryer, so you have less chance of having a mishap and having something break, because then you have to buy another set with another figure. And this is, so far, seems like an exclusive, but it's probably not. There is a watch right there on the arm. This is a very nice figure. I do like this one a lot. I'm sold on this one. All right. Also, I would be remiss if I didn't mention the stick. So he comes with a stick to help him walk around after he's pretty much on the island trying to survive for his life. And that can bring a lot of strain walking and injury. So we see him pick up a stick along the way to help him with his walking. And now we get on to the good stuff. We've got a really cool river raft looking boat thing. And I don't know that they've made something like this in a Jurassic set yet or not. Not like exactly like this, I don't think. But you've got wheels underneath here. You've got this railing, it's painted really nice. You've got this button, that's a button right there to launch this piece off of here. Got some peg holes for the figures to stand around on the boat. We've got this motor thing that can turn around various angles on the boat. So I can go forward and back a little bit, so that's cool. No propeller spin, but really nice regardless. And then you have this section up here. We're gonna attach the piece up there. So after I put this in, I don't know if you can pop it back out or not, but I'm gonna put it in. You probably can. This is a launcher, and that allows you to put the two pieces that it came with is like a harpoon looking thingy. And I don't really want to shoot that, because if I do, I'm gonna lose that thing. So just kind of like that. And then you've got this one, and I'm gonna like catch it. So you've got that one, that's pretty cool. And then you've got this thing. Let's see if this comes back off. Oh, no problem. So then we have what drives the boat. So that's kind of important, huh? And that fits down into here. Got the steering wheel. Steering wheel goes all the way around. Either way, it doesn't matter. And you've got the windscreen for bugs and things on the lake. You want to show some battle damage. This piece does come off. You push this button right here. And I did not expect that to happen. At all. So we nearly lost the filming device, but that was cool. So there's the controls on this thing. You could paint that if you wanted to look, nicer. Put some paint apps on that thing. But this thing is really cool, and it probably really floats too. I don't know, maybe it floats. Feels like it would float. It's plastic. Also, and this is important, okay, hear me out. You don't want to have these loose. You can stack them in right here if you don't have anywhere to put them. And so they fit right there. And when you're not using it, you can have a place to store these pieces. And it's not completely right, but it's shown on the packaging like that. It's kind of difficult to get this guy to look like he's driving the boat standing, but you can do it. But it is hard to get him in there. But this helps brace him and just crouch him in there like that. And you could go a further step, put his hands around the steering wheel and do that. And you could put the little girl like on the front of the boat with the peg holes like that. So you could do that. And then while you're at it, you could throw the little stick in there if you found the stick already. And while you're at it, you could even put the Eclipse on there and have the dinosaur riding along with our main characters. So you could do that as well. And so now for this next part here is the big Distortus Rex with the Distortus Rex from this set, the Escape set. You can see is quite a size comparison. The smaller one on the left from this set and the much larger mainline one is on the right. So you can find that one at Walmart or Target, but it's much larger and it's a lot different on the articulation abilities. One has sound, one doesn't have sound, one has more articulation in some aspects than the other. They're a different ball game. It's nice to have both. So that was the size comparison. I'm so down with this set. If this thing ever went on clearance, I'd definitely pick me up another one. Not so much for the Distortus Rex, but so that I could have another one of those. I'm sure everybody would agree that this is a really cool boat in this specific set. So that's pretty nice. If I put that on there, I'm gonna hit him in the head, man. Like that, I guess. So yeah, so then these two pieces, the stick and the Eclipse right here, and this set is really amazing. You may be able to get it on Amazon, but also Target for sure. I don't know about Walmart. I do not know about Walmart at all. So anyway, this is Stormy Cloud 21. Thank you for watching this review. Please remember, hit that like, subscribe button. See more cool stuff coming up soon, as well as that notification bell. Thank you for watching and talk soon.